Hey everyone. In an emotional turn of events that has shaken fans, friends, and the entertainment industry alike, Jasmine Guy, beloved actress and longtime friend of Malcolm-Jamal Warner, has finally broken her silence to reveal the heartbreaking truth surrounding his sudden and tragic death, a revelation that has left everyone grappling with sorrow, confusion, and an overwhelming sense of loss. As the news of Malcolm-Jamal Warner's unexpected passing spread across media outlets, tributes flooded in from co-stars, fans, and Hollywood legends, but none hit as hard or struck as deep as the words shared by Jasmine Guy, who was not only a colleague, but someone who had known the layers of Malcolm's soul behind the camera, beneath the fame, and far beyond what the public ever saw. Their friendship spanned decades, beginning in the electric days of late 1980s television, when The Cosby Show and A Different World were defining Black excellence on screen and reshaping the cultural landscape. Jasmine and Malcolm, both young and brilliant stars at the height of their popularity, formed a bond that was rooted not in glitz and glamour, but in shared values, creative passion, and mutual respect. Over the years, as the spotlight dimmed and their careers evolved, their friendship endured, often in quiet moments away from public view. Long phone calls, family gatherings, private celebrations, and the exchange of ideas and encouragement through life's unpredictable seasons. When the world learned that Malcolm had tragically drowned while on a private family vacation in Costa Rica, the outpouring of grief was instant. But for Jasmine, the loss was personal and profoundly devastating. In a heartfelt interview conducted behind closed doors and later released to the public by Malcolm's estate, Jasmine bravely spoke about her final conversation with Malcolm just days before his untimely passing. A conversation she now clings to like a sacred relic. According to Jasmine, Malcolm had been unusually reflective, speaking candidly about fatigue, inner weariness, and the constant pressure he felt to be the strong one in every room. He had been grappling with not only the emotional toll of life in the public eye, but also the quiet burden of carrying unresolved grief, family struggles, and a persistent sense of invisibility that often haunts child stars turned adult actors. Jasmine recounted with teary eyes how Malcolm confided in her about feeling increasingly disconnected, about needing rest, not just physical, but spiritual, and how he had planned to use the Costa Rica trip as a way to unplug, reconnect with his daughter, and find peace. What none of them knew was that those would be the final words exchanged between two lifelong friends. Jasmine revealed that the news of Malcolm's death came as a crushing blow, not just because of its suddenness, but because she had sensed something fragile in him recently. Something she now believes may have been an intuitive farewell. She spoke of a man who gave everything he had to the craft, who loved deeply, fathered lovingly, and worked tirelessly to redefine his career outside of the shadow of his childhood stardom. She remembered his laughter, his eloquence, the way he could shift a room with his presence, and how, despite the battles he never voiced publicly, he always chose to show up with grace. Jasmine also shared details from the private memorial service, attended only by close family and a small circle of friends, where she delivered a eulogy that, by all accounts, left the room in tears. She recited a poem Malcolm once wrote but never published, one that spoke of longing for rest, for silence, for the embrace of a world without performance. In her quiet but powerful voice, Jasmine said, "He didn't die in tragedy. He died reaching for peace." Her words captured a truth that many didn't want to confront, that Malcolm-Jamal Warner, though beloved by millions, often felt misunderstood and burdened by the expectations placed on him from such a young age. Jasmine's revelation has since sparked a new wave of discussions about the mental health of former child stars, the unseen pressures of Black male celebrities, and the quiet ways grief and exhaustion can settle into the soul. She urged fans not to remember Malcolm only as Theo Huxtable, the charming teen on The Cosby Show, but as the complex, beautiful, wounded, gifted man he truly was, one who spent his life creating, inspiring, loving, and ultimately seeking a quiet corner of the world where he could just be. As the video message ended, Jasmine looked directly into the camera and said, "If you ever loved Malcolm, honor him now. Not just by mourning, but by being kind to the people who smile while carrying pain, by checking in on the ones who always seem okay, and by remembering that even the brightest stars sometimes burn out in silence." She whispered, "He wasn't just a star. He was my friend. And now, he's free." That quiet, emotional conclusion became a defining moment of remembrance as millions around the world, fans old and new, joined Jasmine Guy in mourning a life that touched countless hearts and left behind a legacy far more profound than television roles and awards. Malcolm-Jamal Warner is gone, but his light, as Jasmine says, is not extinguished. It's just shining elsewhere now. Thanks for watching.